Hey guys, Craig here. Welcome back. So this is my big rock, and my last video I showed my parts pile and all that, and I think I'm gonna do a few things to this thing tonight. Number one, these wheel hexes are total crap. They're totally cross-threaded. They're worn out. I had a hell of a time getting one of these nuts off, so super screwed up. So those are going. I've also got the GPM suspension links. I think I'll go ahead, probably throw those on, and I don't know, we'll do a few other things. I do have that TBR front bumper. Looks like this guy up here. It even has LED lights that go with it. So I'm considering putting that on because, I don't know, I got a friend, Commander Astig, go check out his RC channel, super cool. He mentioned it, and I kind of feel the same way. I've kind of got to try to keep this big rock in good shape because they don't make these things anymore, and they're super hard to find, and parts are hard to find, all that. So I'm gonna try to keep this thing in as nice of shape as possible. And yeah, this front bumper is a little worn out, but I don't want to break it. The fact that this little flat piece right here isn't broken already is like a miracle. So maybe I'll take this front bumper off just to kind of save it, and I'll put that T-bone one on. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just do a couple things to this thing tonight, I think. Okay, so number one, we're gonna get rid of these old worn out hexes. Now, you can see right there, that little pin. All we gotta do, just give it a little push. Maybe, okay. Let's try this one. Oh, there we go. See, that one came right out. And bam, bad hex off. Over here somewhere, there's the bumper I was talking about. Maybe we'll throw that on. Where's my hex? Oh, here they are. Okay, there's my new hexes. Got these up Jenny's RC. Killer website. If you guys run RC cars, you gotta go to Jenny's. Cheap parts, brand new, awesome. So I'm gonna work on these hexes real quick and come back. Okay guys, here's problem number one. I ordered these new hexes, came off of Creighton. I figured they'd be the same, but here is the Nero hex. Here is the new Creighton hex. As you can see, it's got this little lip on the back side. So when you try to put it on, it fits, but the hole doesn't line up that goes through the actual drive shaft. So I don't know if there's any other Arma models that have wheel hexes like this. I may have to look through the rest of my cars to see if they have something similar. But for right now, these aren't gonna work. It's just not gonna work. The only other option I guess I have is to find my other Nero. So I've got this one. This is my super nice upgraded. I don't even know where my other one is. I think it might be up in the attic somewhere, because it's not down here anywhere. So I will have to look for that one, or look through my other cars to see if anything has a hex like this without the little lip on the backside. But for now, I'm stuck. I can't use these at all. So I'll move on to something else. Okay, well, just a second ago, my drive shaft completely fell off. And here it is. As you can see, it's got some rock chips and stuff in it. This rubber boot is still good, but the one that was up on the closer side, yeah, it's toast. It's like completely gone. So, over here, I got a shiny new set. I got the new rubber boots here. So I guess we'll go ahead and throw these on. Now, these are super simple. All they do is slide over these gears on this end and on the far end. And to give it a little space, all you got to do is pull out on it, push in. You can move it. You can completely remove it if you want to. Just pull it through. So I guess I'll throw that on. Okay, so here's something I didn't know. See that hole in the end of the shaft there? When I opened this bag, this little tiny pin fell out. Those little tiny pins go through there, and that is what holds it in place. Since this old rubber boot wore out, the pin must have fell off the truck, and that's why this one was moving around so much. I actually never knew that. These rubber boots hold these little tiny pins in place, so I never knew that. So I'll go ahead and get this guy on there, get the new boots on it, and hopefully that pin will stay in place. Oh, let me turn you over. Okay guys, so here's a thought I had. Because these drive shafts are so hard to find, basically impossible, here's my thought. So this was the rear drive shaft. It's a little chewed up, but if you look at the front one, I mean, look at this guy. It is just toast. So because these are so hard to find, here's my thought. I'm gonna move the rear drive shaft to the front. And I'm gonna put the new shiny guy in the rear, and I'm just gonna go with that setup until this one gets broken or completely trashed like this guy up here, and then I'll replace it. So just gonna try to make these last as long as possible. This little pin here, I got to looking, so there's no pin on the tire side. There is a pin up here on this shaft that comes out of the diff. That's where the pin actually goes through and holds it in place, which allows this outside to slide up and down when you hit bumps. So that's how it works. There's one pin per drive shaft. Okay, so I got the nice new shiny drive shaft on the rear. Now up here, this is what I was talking about. Now this guy came off the rear. You can see it's a little dinged up, but this is the front one, and like that thing is just chewed up toast. So I'm gonna move this. Oh, there, that's better light. You can see it better there. Now, ugh. So I'm gonna move this guy up here to the front and save my brand new one. So go ahead and get her on. Alright, on second thought, I went ahead and replaced all of the drive shafts with the new ones, because most likely they would just sit in the bag and I would never replace them. So you can see here, these are the old ones. That's a front, super chewed up. Same way with this one. Uh-oh, I might be missing a boot somewhere. These are the rears. They're in a little better shape, but they're also kind of chewed up. So I went ahead and replaced them all. Otherwise, they were just going to sit in a bag forever. So Next, I think I'll probably throw these much bigger links, suspension links on there. So I'll finish up with what I got going on here and then move on to that.